Hello trucker family, this is Kevin with the trucker side. As you know, we're always on the trucker side. We're putting our knowledge here to make sure that truck drivers, owner operators, lease operators, and trucking companies are successful in the trucking industry. So please follow all the way to the end so you can understand what we're talking about. We're making this video today about maintenance, regular maintenance, preventative maintenance, repairs, and all the stuff you need to know to keep your truck in good running condition. First and foremost, one of the most important things is look at your truck every day. Yes, I know the PTI is required by law. You shouldn't only do it because it's required by law. You should do it because you want to see your truck condition every day. I've had times when I spoke to owner operators, people that own the truck, and I told them that they need to check their tires all the time and they need to stay on top of their game because that's a major expense and it's a major risk. Your tire blows up while you're driving on the interstate and all of a sudden you're stuck on the shoulder with a high bill for somebody to come and replace it there on the spot. The answer I got from this person was that, yeah man, I take very good of my tires. I go to Love's Tire Care every week. That's wrong. That means you check your tires once a week. And my answer was, okay, what if you leave the tire care and 30 feet later you catch a nail in your tire? Well, if you catch a nail right away when you move out of the tire care lane, by next week when you check them again, most likely you're not going to have the tire on there anymore at all. So checking them once a week is not the way to go. You want to look at those tires every morning before you get going, or whatever time of the day you get going. You want to check those out mid-trip when you take your half an hour break. You want to check them at the shipper when you pick up a load, at the receiver, at the end of the day, and in between. Check those tires every time you get out of the truck. Check for leaks under the truck every time you stop. Might be oil, might be coolant, might be DEF, might be any fluid that's in the truck can leak. You want to make sure you check the ground under the truck for leaks every time you stop. Open the hood every day, at least twice. Open the hood, look around, make sure there's no leaks, make sure nothing is loose, make sure you visually inspect all the things you can inspect. I'm aware you're not going to be able to get underneath the truck every day. You might not be able to get underneath the truck at all, but somebody needs to get underneath the truck and trailer and check out the condition. So once you've fulfilled everything you need to do, that depends on you, which is checking the truck every day multiple times, make sure you take it through a mechanic. This is what I recommend everybody. Have a mechanic around your house and take your truck there every time. Pay for an inspection, even if it's not a required DOT annual inspection. Just pay the guy to take half an hour, 40 minutes to look at the truck bumper to bumper. That way you know ahead of time if problems are about to come up and you address them accordingly. I've had many people ask when they come to the shop, they have a problem, they don't want to fix it right away. They ask, how much longer can I run it? That sounds to me like you're trying to get stuck on the side of the road. That is not the question to ask, how much longer can I run it? I understand that sometimes it's not the most convenient to fix it where you are, but if you don't fix it right there, at least have a plan to fix it right away after you finish the load, or go home and fix it. Don't try and push it up until the last moment, because what's going to happen, most likely you're going to get stuck on the side of the road. Calculate a towing invoice, calculate a repair that you don't do on your terms because you broke down who knows where in the country and you got to take it to the closest shop. You don't want to tow it in a different state. You don't want to tow it home. That bill is going to probably eat up your profits for months. So make sure you don't get stuck on the side of the road. Visit a mechanic consistently, treat that mechanic right, build a relation with that mechanic, and make sure that you and your mechanic and other shops always keep an eye on your truck. You don't want to keep driving the truck until it breaks down, because it is going to affect you very, very much. So take this very seriously. Also have accounts set up. The more accounts you have set up and credit lines, the more comfortable you are fixing your truck, because you know that even if you don't have the cash right away to fix it, you have the line of credit. You can establish these lines of credit with every major shop Smaller shops won't do that because of the way they run their business, and that's understandable. But there are big shops that I don't want to name over here that are convenient. They're on the side of the road, they're in the truck stop, or very close to truck stops. Get set up with those guys, because for minor repairs you can always stop by. They're convenient, they're on the side of the road. Yes, they don't have the best mechanics, but then you don't always have major repairs, so you kind of have to gauge the intensity of your repairs versus the shop you go to, and make sure you make the right decisions. Ask us if you need to. We're here, we're always on the trucker side. If you need a suggestion or help finding a shop or identifying a good shop versus a bad shop, we can help you make these decisions. We can share our input when it comes to it. Just ask us. It is free to ask. We will answer every single time. Do not let the truck maintenance be random, because it's going to turn around and bite you in the ass. You do not want to do that. That is one of the major expenses right after fuel, which the fuel, we cannot control the price. Yes, you can control how you drive your truck, maybe drive a little slower when fuel is expensive, so you can save some money over there, but that's pretty much everything you can do about fuel. Drive slower and not idle. From there and on, you cannot control that expense. It is not the same with maintenance. Maintenance you can control, and you will control, as long as you stay on top of your game, as long as you don't let anything be random. You can control that. Just make sure you calculate that as a daily activity. I know a lot of guys that I spoke to say, well, the truck is in good condition, I just bought it, or I just got it back from the mechanic, it's in good condition, now it's sound, and I can go to work with it. And some people make it sound like if it's in good condition now, it's going to be in good condition forever. No, it won't. It's still going to need the same amount of love, the same amount of care, same amount of maintenance every single day, every single week, every single month. If you want it to run, you have to stay on top of it. Just like a relationship with somebody. If you don't entertain it daily, if you don't take care of it, it's not going to work. Same with the truck. Show your truck the love it deserves. Stay on top of it. Make the right decisions. Surround yourself with the right people, with the right accounts. Set yourself up for success, and do not leave maintenance random. It's one of the biggest owner-operators killer out there. So do not fall into that trap. Stay on top of it every single day. Let us help if you need help. Ask us on our email, on our comment section. We're always on the trucker side. Thank you for watching this video. Again, my name is Kevin. We're on the trucker side. Have a good day.